Helps if I have my mic on. Hello, welcome back to another live stream. So I figured out a few things. Comments were disabled because of children. If you set the video for the live stream for children, it disables comments. Sorry, kids, kiddies. I just disabled it for children, and now people can comment. So hopefully, yeah. I felt like he was saying, I don't intend to swear, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Anyway, so we're back into this developing this uh, kind of a tile-based game. Um, but for some reason yeah, I don't know why we have this as 1 and 1. There we go. Oh, I guess this would be really 0 and let's say 2. Oh, I see. Yeah, this needs to be up here, like for 4. Okay, so we've decided that we're just going to emulate kind of what we were doing before. So we've implemented our directions. Our directions are, north going up, east going right, south going south, down, and then west going to the left. So we've implemented that. We also got this facing direction, and then yeah, from there we started implementing essentially we when you hit Q and E, it changes the rotation and then applies this facing change, right? So here, let me comment this out and this out and this out so we can kind of see this working um, as an example. And then what else do we got here? The move. Oh yeah, yeah. So this is like the position is the position, I guess. I don't know. Sure. Position plus the position. I'm sure that has no, um, let me just say, okay, well, maybe let's not do that, but say a vector 3 move direction like that, and then or you say because, yeah, you're on a side, so equal vector 3 dot 0. Okay, so if you look at our unit space here now, we actually have this rotating, and you can see like, okay, if we're facing north, I believe that's north, yes. And then if we hit Q or E, we're facing east, then south, then west, then back to north. And so yeah, so that was yeah, pretty simple. Essentially, you take the rotation and you add or minus it. Oops, up here. Add or minus 90 to it. Uh, and then yeah, I'll probably do it is facing change like here, but is left, is right. But so we set our internal variable to be minus 90, and then we come in here and we say if it's less than 0, we plus equal 360 to it. If it's greater than 0, we minus equal 360. So we're kind of always in this clamping range of 360. And then if we're between this degree, we're setting our previous facing to whatever that was before, and then we're now facing the opposite, whatever direction it is. So based on the coordinates. So you can also hit from here. You can hit south. Oh, I thought. Oh, I guess yeah. So to me, uh, now, yeah. So so that works. And so now if I hit, I can bump to the north. Oops, this is bump. We in the right? Yeah. Okay, we're in the right. Minecraft, Minecraft 2024. Okay, so now we just need to say. I feel like this is not quite the. Oh yeah, yeah. No, this is. My bad. Yeah, there we go. So we're bumping the facing. So here we're bumping the facing. So if we're going the north, and there again, I think this is where you want to come over here, and you still want to say your your you need to say you need to convert the facing to a direction, which is this future position, right? So this is the future position idea. So from here, I need to say I have a static future position. So I take a position and then give it a future position by manipulating it. And this is where I can say, hey, my move direction is my position, my move of the future position, my position and my direction. And then this is is this one a vector 3 int? Yeah, so this is a vector 3 int, my position. This will be position index equals vector 3 int round to int transform dot position. And then this is the position index. I'm not sure why it does that sometimes, but yeah, this is the position index. Feel free to comment now, I hope. Oh, yes. Okay, so we're bumping the position in the direction, and then we're taking our position and moving it to our future position, and then we're taking the move direction rounded to that future position in hopes that we are applying it correctly. It still feels like this is gonna, yeah. I mean, that's cool, but, um, but yeah, so now, oh, this is over here on the, nope, on this code. Yes, I was looking at the, yeah. So now we just need to apply all these, right? So if we're hitting, this would be, uh, uh, now we actually, this is like, I feel like we say, this is the opposite, right? So if we're facing, we can't, this is why I don't understand about this code is like, okay, that's great, but when you, on the player input, but when you hit W, that's not just simply, oh, I guess the camera is on a fixed position behind the person. I guess. Yeah, so when we hit W here, we're just facing, we're changing the direction. Oh, is this part of, is this part of, oh yeah, this is part of the, this is the avatars on the player. I thought we had a player. Avatar. And the human is not. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna need some cool stuff like that soon. Guess this is the midnight stream. I'll probably get some bad feedback. Blah blah blah. Very boring to watch. I don't know. Whatever the case may be. Um, oh, it's yeah. So the camera. Yeah, I feel like that's like this is kind of a down a rabbit hole of the yeah the uh, Hamlet 2D does it completely different because it's feeling like a completely different system. So we need to say if we're going to change the direction. So this just says we are moving north. We want to move in a direction. Opposite direction could cost us to turn, but 90 degree changes are free. So that's, yeah. Um, oh yeah, so this is, so we need to say, but to me it's like, yeah, so let's put the change direction down here. For facing, right? If our facing, then we are setting the direction of set facing, right? Yes. And then we just so basically applying the change direction in that direction. Yeah, so if our north equals false, we're applying the direction to south. But I don't know, I just feel like that's not what I want to do. Then yeah, change direction. I just put it there for you. Oh, wah, wah, wah. Change direction. Yeah, change direction. Direction is north. And I guess we want to say direction is north. But if the, and then we bump the direction we're changing. Yeah, so we get the future. Oh yeah, this is the movability. Yeah, so you are getting the direction, the position, and the direction. Yeah, so you're getting the view future. So no matter what, you're just getting the view future, right? So this is just the view future. So the view future is the future position of my position and then my facing, right? So you just got to convert the code over to what we're using. And then this is yeah, this is actually, I need a vector here. Yeah. Because I mean, there again, like we are returning a vector because we need to include the height data in in what we're using. So it's like that's definitely an issue. Like like Hamlet, my rogue is based like on a Minecraft system, so it can say, um, you're in that one block space. But because we're adding zero point 0.3, whatever the block space is, we now have to convert everything to vector threes. Um, yeah. Oh, and this is the future position. But there again, we can then say vector three int the v future block index equals vector three round to int the v future. So it's like we're still got to convert back to block space. So we're saying, hey, whatever's the case, and then convert this to block base. And then, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to, it doesn't feel like it's doing the right thing, but yeah, so the unmovability checks the buildings is free. Yeah. I feel like this system, let me boot this up. I feel like this system is better than I'm making it out to be right now, and I'm not sure why. Because I'm still, even if it's in TDO, you're still applying changing. So if you're going east and you're going west, then to me it's like um that's like that's supposed to be, I don't know, I'm not trying to program it like that, but I'm like, well, that seems cool. Let's give you that ability. Um I want to say, why is that doing that? So the UI player, um Yeah, so this is very exciting. There's my face, you can see it. So yeah, so we're applying, um, here again, so it's like I'm facing, I don't know how to say that, but where am I? Oh, I'm actually just on a, yeah, okay, so I'm part of data, right? So I'm just part of data, part of avatars, I'm part of this Micaiah data, and then we have this um, player input. Yeah, so the player input, which is what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, so when I say if we're north is false, and this is how you report the keys. Yeah, so you can inactive and activate the dirt. Yeah, so then we're changing the direction. If the change direction is false, then we bump south. I guess I thought this would add ticks. Why did I think I, I guess it doesn't add a tick. Okay. So I guess it doesn't add a tick. It only adds a tick when it successfully moves. Okay, that's understandable. Yeah, so I just need to do the bump the same way. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would just copy and paste this and see what we get. So this is the bump of the directions dot south. And then this is the bump of the direction dot. I shouldn't have wiped that out. I guess this is the bump of direction dot west east. And then this is west. So here, yeah, I feel like we're still okay. So, but oh no, not this bump, but this bump. So when we bump in that direction, we don't need to, because we're just borrowing our position here, and we're getting the future position. Um, Let me just attach to Unity, attach to Unity, and debug this for a second. So we're facing north. We hit S. Oh, well that's okay. We're hit S. We're facing. Oh, my bad. Okay, so south, east, north, south, north, south. Yeah, okay, so that was an issue. Oh, here, let me hit continue. Stop you all. Actually, if I, because it was like stuck in a Visual Studio state. So if I hit, we're facing north, and I hit south. We've now changed south, and now I hit south again. This is where I want to say, okay, yeah. So that's effective. Our position as at this, our future position is, yeah, I feel like that's correct. Oh, and then this is the, no, this is the, here, let me debug. Stop. I guess that's here's the issue here. So this is the position plus the move direction. And I just have already defined that through the position. So maybe I think that would stop me from, yeah, and that should actually get me moving. Oh, okay. Okay, well, no. Well, this is the future position. North is Z minus X minus X plus. Okay. That's all assuming I think my camera's north. As soon as I rotate it, then everything's going to screw up. Yeah, so when you start rotating cameras, that's, I could avoid this. It's like what I was talking about is the um using the isn't it the position of the I guess I don't here, let me look at avatar geo. I just set the avatar geo to be the position on the update. Apply movement change. So yeah, the position equals the character position. Yeah, so it's just the character, which is the avatar but position. So yeah. Anyway, set the last position. Da 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 da. Yeah. So then we're trying to decide where we're at and do a lot of things. So yeah, I don't know. Whew. I feel like the code is not doing what I feel like it should be doing. And I want it to be doing different things. Okay, so we should, but why can't we go right? That's an interesting question. Hmm. Oh, well, that doesn't not look right. I wish there was a way to. Okay, this is Minecraft. Okay, Notch is gonna sue me. Like, no, no, no. It's nothing to do with Minecraft. It's just looking at the technology. Pretty poor technology at this point, but it's moving forward. Um, yeah. So the rotation's good, and we can fix all the other stuff, like adding in. But we're here. I guess to me, it's like if you're yeah, so you set the face, you have to basically hit it twice. And there again, like this is like on ticks. But yeah, so when you bump north, I feel like do we have a opposite? Let me say opposite. Yeah, tiles opposite, right? So when you say yeah, so this is like feels like when you're moving in that, then you got to get the opposite position. When you're moving north and you want to move south, you got to get the opposite direction. Well, yeah. Um, yeah. Well, in this case, it's like we need to move this. Like this is like a completely this is the walls problem, right? So this is like a completely different thing. So yeah, when you're yeah, you get your future position and then you get the opposite because you want the opposite direction to be able to to look in, right? So when you enter, you exit this position, but enter this position in the opposite direction. Um, I feel like that's yeah, on exit the direction, but then enter the opposite direction. Yeah, I feel like that's right down here. Okay, so we're not gonna mess with that, but I feel like that's what should be happening. But is that what's happening? Uh, I mean, that's really so. Like here again, like so, we're trying to. Wow, somehow this works. I'm like, really? Okay, so it must be. Yeah, so we're trying to exit this block space right here, but we're now blocked by this wall, and it seems like it's working. Um, but there again, our camera's never changing, so that's. And then we want to enter this wall, and it's like, no, no, no. I feel like why is that not? Okay, so we're Oh, we never called that. Oh, well, wah. Wah, wah, wah. I just noticed we never call that, so I feel like we must have fixed that somewhere else. Yeah, so it's through here, so it's the avatar bump. Yeah, so it's the on movability, right? This is really, yeah, so here's the movability is, yes, the opposite direction. Yeah, so the wall tiles on movability. Um, yeah, so this is here, the do movability of the wall tile, which is similar. This is similar. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's like the wall type is just, yeah. So we're just trying to confirm the wall type, yeah, through the movability. So we're still getting the future position and we're checking the movability in that direction. And then in the opposite direction, we need to check the opposite wall tile, right? So this is the future position of the opposite direction because we're blocked by the wall. Yeah. So that's, yeah, that's how we, and then, so there again, we can actually just cut here. I'm sorry if I'm, I just want to say, hey, this is no longer valid code. Um, yes, because I think we rewrote it. So technically what really should happen is when we're entering the second one. Oh, really? On exit. Oh, we're entering through the, no, but it really should be the direction here. Like, oh, this was cut, but this should be really this direction. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So this is the exact same now. Blocked by, can't enter. Oh, and this is the opposite direction wall, by the way. And then, yeah, I feel like I can cut this out. So we're on entering the, oh, the future. Hmm. Anyways, I probably shouldn't mess with things too much. Because, yeah. So yeah, so we are, yeah, no, no, no. Up here, I believe, on the move direction. Yeah. Uh, uh, yes. So we check the bump of the avatars now, and then we check it's busy. So busy just signifies that like I'm sleeping, something's happening, so I can't do anything. And we're checking the future position of the this just happens to be where it sits right now. This is just a static class. This is like a utility class using directions, and then we apply the mobility of that direction considering, yeah, so it's the avatar dot forward, right? So here, yeah, it's the avatar dot forward. Yeah, so really we do need to say here is the yeah, this is our avatar forward plus our direction. This is the future. Yeah, so this is the future position. And we need to say, yeah, not this, but we need to almost say like the switch on the direction. And then this is like kind of another way to do this, right? So this is the vector3 move direction equals transform dot forward. And I'm going to have to say, okay, well, ironically enough, we're going to get back to exactly what we just was like, well, no, let's not do that. Here, let me, um, add missing cases. Yeah. And then I just want to say, yes, my direction is the transform dot forward. I mean, it just seems like we have to do that, right? Oh, and this is a break. And then this is transform minus the transform dot forward. And then this is the transform dot right. Because I know that's how it works, right? That's, it's just, yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure why I get coding like this. I'm like, ah, well, now I gotta. Oh no, this is minus. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's the minus. Well, actually, it may. I don't know. It may matter, but anyways, it's not the point. And then this is a dot dot. Because yeah, right now that's kind of what we have to do because we are um yeah yeah. So our move direction is that. Oh, oh, that is really cool. That's what we're working on right now. Oh, maybe we're not applying. It's like why would this like feels like it applies to, oh, it's the rotation times the forward. Oh, which is our transfer, but we don't have any transform rotation, right? Oh my God, I just okay. Well, I get that. Swapping back. I'm not sure what there's a way to. Well, hopefully, I get views on this at some point. But I mean, I talked to myself and got to work anyway, so that's not the issue. Oh, okay, now it will work. Okay, so this is the. I think it's the move direction plus the position. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, so but I feel like the rotation is still. So that's correct, but now the rotation is just really blinking it. Feel like we should just like ignore the rotation somehow and like fix the rotation, like rotate the camera somehow. Um, I feel like that's a yeah, I feel like that's a much more yeah. I'm sure there's a way to do this without doing that, but yeah, so our actually our physical rotation is correct. Like we're rotating exactly how we are trying to, but as soon as we move, um, and I guess it's right here, right? We can't do it this way. Oh no, no, up here. Yeah, so we got to do the change direction east. Really, it's the change direction of the. Oh well, this is the. So to me, it's like if you're heading south, if you're setting south and you hit D, you want the person to go to the east still. Yeah, if you're heading south and you hit D. No, but our camera, so we want to go op. Yeah, so we want to go the opposite. We want to go to the opposite of whatever we're facing. So that's yeah, that's real, kids. Guess we could focus the facing on the rotation. I mean, now we're technically facing south. Yes, even though the last ignore the last facing, and then I hit D. I want to go west essentially. Oh, that's whew. I'm sure there's a way to figure that out. Calculate what direction you want to hit based on what key you want to do it in. Yeah, so essentially, yeah, I still feel like, yeah, so it just feels like this here is the bump, the transformed out forward. Why are you saying my transfer dot forward is invalid? Oh, right, because this is the bump in the direction. Let's just go public vector 3. No, public void bump. And then vector 3 forward. I can't whine anymore. Don't you have 2? Oh, bumped. There we go. Okay, so now we have that. Let's get this to a. Oh, so we transform dot position plus equal to forward here, and then we'll just take out the here. Let me take out the 2 keys. What's the word? I like to get hired doing this, but it's like if I can't seem to get it together. Persistent. That's the thing about me. I think persistence is the most important thing to think about. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But really, I'm good. I just, yeah. So it's not the, yeah, it's not the movement that's really messed me up, honestly. So yeah, it's just this is like, hey, and then this is the, um, so really, if I can take my forward vector and convert it into my location vector, I can, use the same thing, like check my directional. Um, But really, actually, honestly, if our change directions is true, then we can bump in that direction, right? So this is, I feel like this is actually good working code, right? So if we take this, we can bump in the direction of the, oh, but it's no, I don't know. I guess not. I mean, we do need to convert it to, because if we're, yeah, so if we're this way and we hit that way, yeah, I guess this is like a slide, right? This becomes a slide. Um, this case, move in our facing direction and slide if we use the left and right. So to me, it's like a slide. We're sliding over, sidestep, like and sidestep if we're moving left and right. So that's like a sidestep move instead of a turn and move. So it's like, yeah, so it's like a, and then from here, it's just trying to get the block positions back. So we're like able to run around. Yeah. So that's like cool. And then I feel like when we're facing east, right? So if we hit W, we're going east. Wow. Okay. Why is my position? Yeah. See, this is what I don't like about my position. Like you see the, look at this on the right. So it's like, hey, um, not sure why. Oh, there we go. Yeah. As soon as I'm now off in some unknown land for some reason, even though is this the rotation? I thought this was, I really thought this was a, so from rotation. Oh, wow. Yeah. So this, I guess there again, this is the problem, right? So it's applying a rotation to it, and then you do a from rotation to based on that as well, which I guess makes sense, but I just technically I don't want that, right? Yeah, and that's probably why. um, let me on the player input here, when we bump to the right, let us say the Unity engine.debug.log warning, and we're going to say, hey, we're going to log the rotation, the my transform.rotation, and then the forward here. Okay, so I'm wondering if this is this is, Unity is really frustrating when it comes to, um, yeah, see, my rotation is now 0.7. Is that because oh, am I bumping into, no? And my position plus equals to forward, and am I applying gravity? No, I'm not applying gravity. Oh, maybe I'm applying gravity automatically? Oh, that could be. Yeah, I think I'm applying gravity automatically, yeah. Oh, when I set the position, through oh, yeah, right here. Oh, oh, this is only on the bump. Yeah, so no. Yeah, there's nothing, I could, comment that out. That's good. What is the other? This is on the gravity. So on the start, yeah, through the start, we apply the gravity. But then so you can see our rotation is now, um, is being changed. Our rotation is zero point 0.7. Our transformation rotation is being changed. And that's why I feel like we're getting off in La La Land here. Hmm. So, I mean, it feels like it's doing it right, but then it's like we're using a rotation to apply a transform. There again, like my Y has never changed, and I mean, guess my graphics are changing. I guess right here. So I guess that because that like this would be considered the local rotation. We're using the world space rotation in my transform. Oh, which actually part of the graphics, right? Are we using my transform? Oh, on the player input? I believe we're using my transform. Yes. So technically, I think we want to say is not that, but we want to say um, the, oh boy, okay, cut all this out. Cut. Oh yeah, we're not changing direction. We don't need to bump. So oh yeah, so this is, yeah, so, and then to me it's like the transform dot rotation. I don't think ever, was that ever changed? Oh, I think we're using the transform. So really, I think I want to say transform dot forward here. Oh, and I don't think that's gonna work, right? Ugh. Because that's not that good, but we won't see any rotation. Well, I guess I lied. We see one. Huh. Wow. I just, as soon as you put a rotation on it, it's like, really? Everything's got a point to craziness. Here, let me. Yeah, I want to take the forward vector. Hmm. Yeah, feels like this is what happened in the last hour of the stream. I guess we're kind of getting off track, and it's great, but it's not. Why are we at minus? Why is our position that far off? It's like we're going from 1, which makes sense, and -4 to this should be 0. Be 0, 0, 0. I guess 1. Hmm. That is so bizarre, honestly. Just having the key timer, and we're setting the forward to be my transform.forward, which is the graphics forward, because we've rotated the graphics forward. Um, yeah, there's got to be a way to sort of think about this without guess yeah, we've lucked out on the other one because we're using a 2D element to move it X and Z, and there is no rotation. When you're looking down, the rotation is 90 degrees down, so you're always moving that direction. Um, yeah. Hmm. I feel like we should just move on and ignore the rotation for now. Like, hey, here's a way to solve it. Right? Solved. Oh, here's me. There we go. Solved. But I feel like it's gonna still get off. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah. So when you apply the forward rotation there, oh, I guess it's 1. What is the 1 of the identity matrix? I guess the 1 is just the identity, whatever the identity is, whatever that 1. That's the quaternion right there, basically. The 00001 is the quaternion. Um, yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. So we could now apply our, um, yeah, apply our from here. Oops, I feel like we're over here. From here, we can apply our secondary bump action. So we move to the position. Oh, actually, yeah. Well, crap. Yeah, we did the bump, and now we need to apply the. Before we do that, we need to say, are we, all of this essentially. We need to get the block index of our future position, and then plus equal the move direction, which is the forward, right? Yeah. So if this is the um, hmm, all this is the oh yeah, yeah, all this move direction. The block index is the move direction plus the position. Yeah, so this is the future, basically the future position, the V future. And then yeah, so we check the future, we get the block index, we if it contains the block index, and then we just say equals the forward, right? Yeah, which is kind of what we were just doing right here before. And then we should be able to move up and down blocks. Yeah, cool. And apply, oh, and we can't. So are we, looks like we're, oh, let's say we're not, um, oh, okay. Let me close this one down. We'll boot it back up if we need it. Okay, so we're bumping the future. Here, and then we'll just say, this is the future position will be the second one. And then we rounded the fit to the future. Oh yeah, this is kind of almost where you need to say yes. Yeah, so this is also like we need to say um yeah. So I guess paint or whatever. So essentially I feel like we're running into an issue here where okay, so if we take this idea, so our character is yeah, I don't know, black. Our character is here and we're standing on this tile here, right? So we're good. So we're like, okay, so check this position. And it's like, okay, we're good. But if this tile is actually right here, then you have to check this position and this position and this position and this position and this position, and then say, well, my height is limited to, I can only move up this block height. So we need to like know the height of the next block and the difference in the height as well. So it's like right now we're just saying, hey, uh, yeah, we're just saying, hey, we're yeah, and yeah, so we need to add at least the block height here to see, and I don't see that anywhere. So we're bumping into this direction. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So, oh wait, no, what? Oh, actually, what we need to do is say, um, we need to actually apply negative gravity and have to check the position again, right? So to me, um, yeah, okay. So this is like bump. Yes, so this is bump, but we need to say, um, this needs to say, uh, yeah, so we need to apply a position. So public vector 3, bump block. And yeah, so we're going to say here, and you're going to need a position. So we're going to say, this is like almost the exact same thing, the V position. We're going to take a position and we're going to say, hey, so the block index will equal that V future. Okay, yeah, so this is the position. So you're going to say the position, and then this will say vector 3 new position equals bump block of my V future. So essentially we're trying to move forward at this certain position. And then we're going to say, okay, we're going to bump the block at that position, right? So, oh, this feels like a bool. A bool? A bool would be good here. Like a bool, and then, oh, I don't know how to. Okay, like a bool would actually be good. So we're gonna bool here. We're gonna bool the block, and then we're gonna say out vector3 v future. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so then we're gonna say, okay, if this is true, then we're gonna say, well, and then this is out vector3, new future, and then we're gonna say, hey, if that's true, bump me to the new future. Yay, we're in the future. And then this is gonna say, hey, this is return, yeah, false. So we're blocked by whatever this is. Oh, and then we also need to say the v future is the v position. Let me say the v future equals the v position, just to capture that. And then this is the, yeah, this is, oh no, I don't need this. And I don't need this. Huh. Yeah, I don't need that, honestly. I just I return true here, right? So we're happy and then we're good. So hopefully that would be enough to get the same functionality. Nope. Okay, I get it. Okay, so we're applying the view feature, and if the block contains, oh, okay, so the v future here will equal gravity set position will equal this, and we'll just take gravity out of the mix. Let me get rid of this amazing piece of work here. Trying to get this back to this sort of the state that I was in. Oh, okay, well, definitely not. Okay, so I want to bump a block, and I want to find the block's position in the future. And this is the future. This is the future, so we're gonna have to fix it. Okay, because I mean we're gonna have to do multiple things here, and then this is gonna be a recursion function if I can swing it. So the block index. Let me bump, bump, bump. So you really should probably not do it like this, because this really is arguing. Yes. So the v future. Oh yeah, so the v future equals the block position. Yes, and then I'm trying to apply that. Player is blocked by, well, you're blocked by the block index, right? Not the, yeah, so you're false, and then you return true. Oh, is this false? Oh, this is bump block. Oh yeah, this is true, return true. Yes, and this is false. Yeah, so yeah, so this is the block index here, and this is here. So this is, and then this is return false, and then this is the v future, v future equals new minus int max value. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Blow up and let me know. Zero, one, -1. Oh, I think the issue here is that you can return true. Oh yeah, so I feel like, okay. Let me, yeah, so this is v future equals v position, and then they return true. I realize, we can't find a block in our direction. Return, essentially. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good here, right? So if I hit south, we're at 0, -1, and then this is, yeah, or the V future. And we ask for the V future. Oh, I think we're, oh, whoops, I think we're equal. That, yeah, my bad. Yeah. Okay, so that's probably an issue I was having a lot is essentially we're taking the position, right? The pos the the future is the forward plus the position, and if you plus equal that, you're taking the position and, multiplying it. Yeah. So that was a serious oversight on my part. Um, yes, we're there now. So now we're trying to say, okay, so this is really, I feel like we really need to handle the block space problem because yeah, and by that I mean essentially that um, if our block is right here and we're in Minecraft, we're good, right? So we're like, okay, player is trying to check, player is trying to check into that block, we're good. Um, but alternatively, if the um, if the player is, you know, oops, if the player trying to check into, the player is checking into that block, they're okay. But then if they try to do the slabs, they need to know the two different positions to check. And then is that can I climb, how high, right? How high? Woo. Probably not be doing this because I don't know. So it's like I can move up 0.5, but is 0.1 too high? The the block step height. Uh, well, for now it's like I mean we're okay. Now let me say that if it contains the block, just return the block index. Let me cut all this out. The future equals the block position. Yeah, so this right here is the block index. So get the block index. So here we just get the block index regardless, right? And then from there, just say the V future is equal to the block transform position. Um, and then plus Y. And then return true. Oh, return true. Okay. I feel like that should solve the problem without really addressing the elephant. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, but we're not applying a gravity. So when now we bump, and then why are we not applying gravity? So gravity only gets applied when we set a position. Yeah. I mean, that's bizarre, but I mean, it's understandable. So it's like right here. So this is yeah. So Well, I mean, when you bunk a block, yeah, yeah. So, well, I mean, there again. So when you bump, and then you're applying. So yeah, you just say apply gravity. Yeah, there we go. And we're here. There's no need to apply gravity because we haven't changed the gravity. Yahoo! Ah, I really wish I could get the rotation. Maybe I should try the rotation gain now that I've fixed the. And now you can actually. Can you? I guess you could almost. Yeah, you could. You because we're applying multiple steps. Are we actually doing anything about that on the inputs? Oh, nope, nope, we're not. So we're not. Um, yeah, we since here to do we want to curtail their north, by directional movement. And that's just right here, the else, right? So we just need a, you know, else if here, here, and here. Okay, well, let me get the rotation back up. Sorry, kids. Well, adults. Sorry, adults. I'm gonna play with the rotation some more because I'm masochistic. Oh, I'm actually. Oh my God. No, I'm such a. Oh no, we're still not quite there, but you can see we're actually quite a bit further now, so we can actually move. Yeah, look at that. Oh, baby. Some reason it feels like we're smoother and we're rotating and I'm holding W and I'm not telling the direction I'm going in, but that's okay. But now I can feel like there's a hitch somewhere. No? Guess it just looks weird. Okay. Okay. Well, I would say the official problem with that's depressing. I spent 2 hours on a bug that should not have been that much. So basically the problem was right here. So if I put this back into my bump issue, um, yeah, and for me it's like, yeah, we can now just delete this entire bump. Actually, well, let me just bump this down to here, bump this down to here, and say, hey. Um, Now, am I a little disappointed? Maybe, but I feel like you look at my bumps now, and I've got this bump that now checks the blocks. Um, and there again, so like to me, it's like, are we running into a character? Are we running into a object? Yeah. Anyway, so if we put that bug back in, we can see that, oh my God, it's wow. Okay, it's going crazy. But yeah, it's probably a lot more than. Oh, I thought we had more. I'm like, I swear. Quick, rewind it 5 seconds. Tell me if I missed something. Okay, so yeah, so now we can just yoo-hoo. Oh no, what? Okay. Wow, it just feels like there's something that I'm just not seeing. That I guess it's just the hitching from my visual brain here. Let's see if we go full screen. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I'm moving. Yeah, I am moving in a non. Looks so disturbing to me. Why is that so disturbing? It feels like I'm like shifting. I guess it's because the motion on the right is changing. even though it may not be. Oh God, it just feels like I just there were 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we're not. Wow, it just feels like we're shifting our blocks. Well, that is trippy. I don't know if that's you see. I don't know if that affects what you guys are seeing, but yeah, what everybody's seeing. But it just feels like to me, it's like I'm shifting when I'm not. Um, I mean, this is probably just trippy. Like I'm purposely trying to. Yeah, there we go. Let me. Hey, come on. Did it? Yeah, yeah. Diagonaling it now. Okay. Well, I feel that's really good now. Um, I want to say, is that wow? You can like really like screw yourself over by just holding weird buttons and doing interesting things. What are our stats at this point? This is, I mean, this is pretty smooth. You get chunk loading in here and like, some of the other pool behavior. I mean, I wonder, yeah, I mean, we could just implement a pool behavior and feel like how, is it going to improve? I've got some great pool behavior that's on the other. Oh, that looks so. Okay, I felt like that was, yeah, I felt like I was, yeah. Okay, so somehow, okay, so somehow I am shifting when I'm pressing forward. I guess the issue is you're pressing forward and then you're shaking the you're throwing the int. Okay, well let me not worry about the rotation anymore because we're good. I'll take my position. The position and my forward. Yeah, okay, so I did physically see the fact that I was pressing forward and it was shifting, which I thought was kind of the case in some cases, but oh no, this is okay, yes, yes, yes. We should say, you know, P P here and F here. So I like can tell you you can see because those would be too dissimilar to be able to notice anything different. Yeah, and then this will be the oh, this is like the direction actually, and then I don't need to. What we'll do is just say this is the future. F for future, not F for forward. Come on, what are you thinking? It's F for future. Yeah, see how we're like, yeah, you can definitely tell like now um, we're at 111, which I don't like still, but I guess that's okay. Um, but but you can see how when I move, I'm at 111. Now I'm at oh, there we go. Now I'm at 2. Am I? No. Interesting. I guess it's because the tiles are, yeah, the tiles are at 0. Oh, and they're at point 0.5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so point 0.5 considers it to be in, what's the point 0.5 block space? Can we tell that to here? The block height. Oh, yeah, so the block is 0. And then this is 0.5 and it's at 1. Interesting. Anyways, but you can see that it's rising. It's rising by 1 every tick, which is kind of interesting to think about, or degrading by 1 every tick as well, going down by 1, which is like, yeah. So that's definitely an issue. I feel like it's not apparent now, but when you're only looking at 1 tile per block, when you have 2 tiles per block possibility, you know, um, you could enable. Here, actually, we could. Can't we showcase that somehow? Can we go into the? Well, here, let me go into the test. And what are we? We're looking at the slabs. Yeah, let's look at the slabs, and then we'll just say, hey, the slabs. We'll turn off both slabs, right? So this will now be like, oh my, everything just broke. And this will be apparent that everything just broke now. You can't tell, but we're in the block space now. Yeah, see, look how short we are. It's like, oh no, we're super short because everything's up a block. We're missing a block height because we're not accounting for that extra block height. So, yeah, I mean, it all looks normal. We look like a little tiny character, and it looks great. We can jump up on this block too, which I think is interesting. Um, but yeah, um, oh boy. But it's because we're actually need to be up another 0.5. So like if we take our unit space, we move this up to 2. Yeah, so you can see now that, the massive difference here. It's like, yeah, when we, what was that? Here, let me pause, look at this guy here, and then look at his block space. Grab this block, which is this block. Yeah, so we're actually at a full block. We're essentially at a full block height, so we're not accounting for that because we only account for the block that's on the below block. Yeah. Uh, yeah, see, we're sitting on that block below, even though it's invisible. Okay, well, I mean, I'm happy I got the rotation working, and yeah, let me fix this before I blow this up and not understand what's wrong. I don't even know what's wrong. But yeah, you could probably change any of the test heights now. In the because we're all accounting for all that. I don't know. The Dwarf Fortress. Oh yes, I think it's kind of ill named, but it's point 0.3 essentially. So yeah, we can. I feel like there is an issue here where it's shifting to the right somehow. Yes, I moved over by 1, but I feel like it's, yeah, and that's me doing that. But yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. That's how a chunk loader would do it too. But yeah, I think it's only on the rotation. Wow. I, woo, that's trippy. So it's like I'm holding A and then rotating, so it's like it's trying to go in that direction every time, which is feel like it's working. It's exactly what I expect it to do. Cool. And if I just yeah, so we're just always going to go forward no matter we're this way. We're going behind him. We're going towards him. Going down the left of him. Going away from him. Going towards him. Yeah. So yeah, perfect. Okay. Well, I feel like it's good. There's got to be a mistake in there somewhere. It just seems like it. Um, but yeah, and there again, the other big issue too is you're not checking for character collision, which is not, you know, it's just adding the characters and checking them just kind of how we are now. Realizing their block space, comparing them to the block space we're in, and yeah, so cool. I feel like that's where we at here in time. Yeah, it's 12. Yeah, this is pretty late, so I'm gonna goof off. I don't know what. Probably mess with this for another hour. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know why this all like gets all this gets all in here because of me close all this and clean up my code. Yes, I don't need reflection. I think it's because Visual Studio is trying to add in things. So really, I don't need. Oh no, I guess those three, just those three, the default. And then sometimes I'll add in an extra one here and there, but okay. And then the extension. So this extension was really cool. I was like, oh, I didn't realize you could do this, right? So you could take the transform, like the null transform, and create a game object off it. I had to do that because I got rid of the pre. I guess I didn't technically. Yeah, so I could just use this, but yeah, I feel like that's going to be clearer to me, and I could just get rid of this transform because we got rid of it. Yeah, okay, we got rid of it, but yeah, and then this is the test Minecraft, which yep, okay, we're good there, and then we've got the resources, and then it's just the toonlet shader, which yeah, I guess I didn't show this on camera, so we could pause and walk through. I didn't write this. I borrowed this from someone's, but yeah, I don't know, I'm crazy, even in my shaders. But it kind of makes it, and basically what I did is also, sorry, I just went through and selected all these, which, yeah, and then just set tune, and then to the lit, and then it should be good. So now even my stone will be a toonlet shader. I guess I guess the block, really hard to see, but I'd be like, there again. So this block is using a different this is using a different Minecraft block. So now if we go to like what Dwarf Fortress, yeah, Dwarf Fortress, I feel like we can be much better. Yeah, and now we're actually climbing on the block. It looks like much more. So that is an issue there where the blocks need to. I'm not sure how to do that, right? So the blocks can just ask for like in the awake. I guess we could say, hey, in the awake, we could say your block type. Yeah, set the game to the test Minecraft.game type. Maybe that might get, yeah. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to anybody what they how they want to roll about that. But to me, it's like I'm trying to make this a form. Um, yeah. I love the ooh, I love the like I'm running down the cliff. You can kind of feel the jitter, feel the gravity. It's just to me, it's like when it's physical like that, it's really cool. And it's actually all, yeah, it's all based on, yeah. So to me, technically, what I could do too is like, um, I don't know. Let me create a little um under Minecraft. Let's create a test C# test sand. And then I want to say this is going to be default execution order of 9,000. And I'm going to say it's over 9,000. Serialized, serialized, yes, serialized field of game object and object equals null. And then I want to say on the awake, void awake, I want to say vector, no, say 4, yeah, 4, and I want to say 0, well, it's minus 1 to equals to 1, equals to 1, minus 1, and then we're just going to establish a game object through the test Minecraft code. Probably just do like a create a game object here, create block. Can I just do this as a static block? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, so let me just say public static create block. And then I just need the instance. I think we actually have this now, so we can just say instance.block prefab. Um, yes, you're just going to be, test Minecraft.create block prefab, the new vector x0, oops, z. Yes, 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 I know. This transform.parent. Okay, this is x, z, and then the transform.parent. Oh, here, and we don't need this. We don't need this game object, and we need to, well, just create an empty, call it test sand, test sand. Ah, kind of cool. Oh, oh boy, something went wrong. Oh, the tiles Minecraft is man, it's a little pickier than that. Okay, so you're at 5,000, so the test sand will be at 4,000. Essentially, the test sand ran before the Minecraft, test Minecraft. Oh, why did you not? Yeah, create the game object. Set parent false. Huh. Why are you not setting the parent? Transform.parent. Hmm. Let me set this to 5 or something. Because I realized I also want to do. There we go. Still not doing what I wanted to do, but okay. I'm going to get it. Get that you're trying. Hmm. What's really interesting? That's at 7. That's at 6. Okay. And you have gravity. You should be executing that. Your grass, which is kind of cool, I guess. Maybe something different. I'm not sure why you're not setting the parent here. Yeah, so we're establishing the game object. You could actually set the parent here, right? Yeah, the parent. Hmm, fixed. That's what I expect to happen. I'm not sure why it's not. I mean, everything else is happening here. Okay, so why are you? Oh, oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So when you think about the transform, right? You're thinking about the local object you're sitting at. When you say transform.parent, it says, hey, and do I say that over here? No, I just say the transform, right? So I just say the level transform. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. So now it's all under. So it's like when I was saying the parent of this transform is null. So it sets everything to null. And that's why I was doing that. But now the gravity's not working and I don't know why. Um, you set the apply to your gravity. Oh, did I turn off the gravity? I didn't turn off the gravity, did I? No, you should apply the gravity right here. So if these in the air is true, the blocks. Oh, right. Right. So the gravity is complaining that if you look at the blocks right here, this block is saying that it's under itself. The negative one is under itself. So it's like, why? Not sure why that is. Oh yeah, so so v position below dot y minus equal, yeah, the block height. There we go. Oh, that actually could create a problem. Nope. Huh. It would actually create a problem, but it didn't. Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting. Like we are, yeah, so where are we sitting on? We're sitting on block -320, and we're at negative, ew, huh? Well, that's not cool. Oh, -2, 3. Oh, and yeah, we're sitting on block under, huh? Yeah, I guess when we set the position, yeah, yeah, so we need to apply the gravity to the position. Okay, well, anyways, I think that's good. Positive, moving forward, and I got all the gravity working, and so we'll have to figure out some of the other issues as we're going on. So thanks very much. I appreciate it all. Gonna get a last message out there. Oh yes, now there's. Okay, so take care. I'll see you tomorrow. I think this is the end of the night. Or should say see you soon. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about tomorrow. We'll have to look at it.